Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. Today, I'm going to be reading books that are supposed to make me cry. I saw this video from Destiny Sidwell, shout out to her. When I saw her post this video, I was immediately obsessed. I was like, I need to do this. Because when I tell you the last time I cried from a book was a long time ago, it was a long time ago. The last book I cried to was The Fault in Our Stars. Okay, we know how long ago that came out, so it's been a while. I have been into YA spicy rom-coms. Not altogether, like those are the books I've been into, so I have not read a sad book. I've been putting off some of these books and I'm glad I did because I'm gonna read them all in one video. So, the plan is I'm gonna read these books and we're gonna see if they make me cry. I am kind of nervous none of them are gonna make me cry, even though I chose all these books based on your recommendations from people on Bookstagram, from Destiny Sidwell's video, from other videos, TikToks, like reels about books that are supposed to make you cry. So I trust y'all, but I just don't know if a book can make me cry because it's been so long. Like I'm just like, what if I'm just dead inside? What if I just don't have any emotion? You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of nervous, but these are the books that I'm gonna be reading. So we're gonna skip this because I don't know if I'm gonna read it for this video. But first we have All the Bright Places. I feel like if a book isn't gonna make me cry, it's this one, just because it's YA, and I just don't know if it's gonna do it for me. But this was made into a Netflix film, so I'm super excited to read it because I'm obsessed with movie adaptations recently, so I'm super excited for this. I got this recommendation off my Bookstagram. I also got Archer's Voice recommendation. A lot of people are obsessed with this book. I mean, it is one of the top 100 romance reads on Goodreads. So, but it's a romance. I don't know if it's gonna make me cry. This is the thing, is like, if it's sad, like The Fault in Our Stars, I feel like it will make me cry. But if it's just like a romance and it's like cute, that's not gonna make me cry. I already know. But I got this recommendation off Bookstagram. I got this one, and then I also got this one, Pack Up the Moon. But I also saw this in Destiny Sidwell's video, so I automatically knew I had to get this book. The other two books I got are 1,000 Boy Kisses and 1,000,000 Kisses in Your Lifetime. I think this one is supposed to be sad. I don't know if this one is like supposed to be sad or just makes people cry. I honestly don't know with these books, but they're in here for a reason because they've made people cry. So they better make me cry, okay? That's what I'm saying. We want to cry in this video. So the last book is A Little Life. I'm gonna save this for last because I don't know if I'm gonna read this. Honestly, if these books make me cry, I might skip this book because I don't know if I'm prepared for it because I've just seen a lot about this book and I don't know if I'm prepared for it. So if one of these books makes me cry, then I probably won't be reading this, but if they fail, then I might have to. Okay, so I'm gonna be rating these books the same way that Destiny Sidwell did in her video because I really liked it. So I'm gonna be rating them on stars, how much I liked them, just like any normal book that I read. But I'm also gonna be rating them on tiers, how sad they made me, out of 5 tiers. I don't believe any of these are gonna be a 5 tier for me. I just don't know if I can get there. But we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna be surprised, but that's what this video is about. I've decided I'm gonna start with All the Bright Places because I feel like this is the least likely to make me cry. I don't know why, but that's just how I feel. So we're gonna start with this and I'll update you guys, okay? So let's get into it. Let's start. Okay? Don't know. I just finished All the Bright Places and I did not cry. It was a good book. I would rate it 4 stars, but I would only rate it 1 tear. It was sad, like 100% it was sad, but I kind of just knew what was gonna happen. Like the whole book, I was just thinking, okay, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. So I was prepared, and I think that's why I didn't cry. Like when I cried when I read The Fault in Our Stars, it was because I was not expecting it, and I died. But with this book, I don't know. Tell me below, did you know what was gonna happen the whole book? Because I did, and for me that kind of made it so that I was prepared and I just didn't cry. So overall 4 stars. Overall this is a good book, but just didn't make me cry. So we're on to the next one. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I will let you know when I start and I'll keep you updated. Okay, we're back. It's been a minute since I filmed for this video, but it's just because I've been reading and not crying, so I didn't really have anything to talk about, and I would have filmed me crying if I cried when I read these books, but I didn't. So, little spoiler alert. We have Archer's Voice. I read this after All the Bright Places, and it was so good. I really kind of see what all the hype is about. It was a really beautiful story, and there was definitely some things that were heartbreaking in it, but nothing that made me cry. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't cry, just because we're 3 books in out of 5 books and I have not cried yet. So I'm kind of nervous. This video is gonna be a fail, but we'll see. We're still going. But anyway, this book, I would rate it 5 stars. I understand what the hype is about. It's a really beautiful story, and there's definitely some hard topics in it, so I would look up any trigger warnings before you read it. But I did not cry. So 5 stars, but let's say 2 tears, because I could see how people would get upset, and I did get a little choked up at parts, but nothing that really made me cry or even close to crying. So that's that. Next, I read A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime, and I loved this. I ate this shit up. When I told you I read this book so fast, listen here. Okay, I read this I think in 2 days, and I was at work for most of it, and I couldn't stop reading. And it's 530 pages. It's a thick book, and I thought this book was gonna take me forever, and I could not put this down. I was reading it on my phone. I was reading it at traffic stops. That's really bad, but I literally couldn't stop reading this. I loved it. It's 5 stars, but I don't know where I saw that this was supposed to make me cry, because it has nothing that made me even remotely close to being upset or crying. There was really nothing at all in here. It was just like a cute, smutty, like spicy romance, but it was just like, it was cute and sweet and spicy. So rating 5 stars. I loved this book. Tier wise, we're gonna say it's 0 tears because this was a fail. I don't know where I saw that this was supposed to make me cry, but whoever said that was wrong. Sorry. And spice wise, 4 little peppers because it had the spice in here, which I did like. And Archer's voice did have spice too. I would say it's more like a 2 on the spicy scale, maybe a 2.5, 3, but I was not expecting that from this book. Anyway, so far we have 0 tears. We have All the Bright Places with 1 tear, I think I said, and Archer's Voice with, we're gonna say 2, because I could see how people could be upset, but didn't make me cry, so we're not gonna be over that. But next book we have is 1,000 Boy Kisses, and recently I saw a couple TikToks of people crying to this book, so I will be extremely disappointed if I do not cry. Extremely disappointed. So this is next up. After this, we have Pack Up the Moon. So I'm hoping between the 2 of these books, one of them makes me cry. I'm hoping one of them will be, I'm hoping both of them will be like a 4 to 5 tears. So this is next. I kind of saved the ones that I thought were gonna make me cry more till the end. So hopefully that's why the first 3 were a fail. But we have 1,000 Boy Kisses up next. And let's see how it goes. Let's see if I cry or if this video is just me finding out that I'm dead inside. I'm not dead inside, and I can tell you that for a fact. These last 2 books ruined me and also put me back together. And first, let's talk about 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tillie Cole. When I saw TikToks of people bawling their eyes out to this book, I just didn't believe it. But let's skip to the clip where I am bawling my eyes out. You see what I mean? This book ruined me. 5 stars, 5 tears. I don't think it gets sadder than this. It is just a truly beautiful story, but also completely heartbreaking, but also beautiful. And there are things in my life that I will never look at the same. A cherry blossom has the most significant meaning to me now. Like I'm obsessed. And this book was beautiful. I love it, and I will never stop thinking about it. So there we go. Next we have Pack Up the Moon. This book was sad, but was completely different than 1,000 Boy Kisses. And I cried. Let's skip to that. As you can see, I did cry reading this book, but not in the same way 1,000 Boy Kisses made me cry. So for that, I'm gonna give this a 4 on the tear scale, and I'm gonna be really rough on this book, but I'm gonna give it a 3.5 and a 3.5 stars. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I read really good books this month. This book would have a better rating if I didn't read it after 1,000 Boy Kisses. but they were so similar in the way that they were sad that this book just didn't live up to 1,000 Boy Kisses, and I was struggling to get through it just because I was kind of bored, and I kind of was reading it to get through it. But with that being said, it was a beautiful story about love, life, and grief. I just stole that from the back of the book, but it's truly a good book. Okay, that is the video. Thank you for watching. I would say this video was a success. We had 3 5-star reads. We had 2 books that made me cry, and now I know I'm not dead inside. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. I am forever changed. Thank you to 1,000 Boy Kisses for doing that. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.